Yo, what's up? This is not Chris Rock. I sound like Chris Rock, but I'm not him. I say the shit Chris can't say. Why he won't say this shit, I don't know. Maybe he don't want to piss off his fans, get into a Twitter war, or maybe, just maybe, he don't want nobody suing his ass. I mean, he's paying alimony and child support. My man Chris needs all the money he can get right now. But hey, I don't have those problems, so there ain't shit they could do to me. I want to talk about the shit that went down a few weeks ago in Charlottesville, Virginia. Well, it's finally official, y'all. We have made it to Jim Crow 2.0. 8 months in office, and our chested cheetah-looking president has his first mutiny on his hands. So let's break it down. On the right, on the far right, we got the alt-right. My bad, I meant alt-right. Calling themselves white nationalists. Psst, white nationalists? Look, just cause you call it another name, don't mean it's something else. A Frankfurter is still a hot dog, an Infinity is still a Nissan, and fellatio is still a blowjob. I mean, let's call it what it is. And on the left, we got Antifa. You know, that sounds like an old black lady's name. I mean, go to any cookout and ask, oh, who made this potato salad? Antifa did? Turns out Antifa stands for anti-fascism. So, all this shit started over a statue of Robert E. Lee, a general that lost the war over 150 years ago. Okay, I want you to think about that. 150 years ago. Now, there have been a lot of changes in the South, man. A lot of fucking changes. It first started off with a Confederate flag, and now the removal of this statue. And when this happened, white folks put on their finest polo shirts, their crispiest khakis, and headed to the nearest Walmart and dropped $10 on a tiki torch. All that fire, no fucking marshmallows. Damn. So the next day, shit got real. Antifa versus the white nationalists going at it in the street. And while all this shit was going on, our Cheeto-colored commander-in-chief was working on his golf swing. That's right. While he was on the knife hole, pissing in the woods, Nazi Uber was running over counter-protesters, killing one of them. Now, let's talk about that for a minute. Her name was Heather Heyer. She was a courageous woman who believed in equality and died too young at the age of 32. Her death was a tragedy. Her killer was found almost immediately and was charged with murder. This all happened within 2 to 3 days. But you gotta wonder something. If Heather Heyer was Keisha Williams, how long before her family would get justice? Would her killer even be charged with murder or manslaughter? Would the nation have reacted the same way? I don't know. I mean, we all know what an Amber Alert is, but would you react the same if it was a Tamika Alert? I don't know, man. You see, racism is such a powerful and poisonous tool that it affects us in ways you don't even think about. After Heather's death, Trump took off his golf pants and made a half-assed speech claiming there was blame on both sides. Both sides? Unless a black dude or a Jew lent his car to this dude, there's no blame on both sides. Look, Trump, we get it. I understand. You don't want to piss off the folks that voted you in. I get it. But you can't have it both ways. If you want a united nation, you can't take a fucking side. Cause if we're all supposedly one, there are no sides to take. But for me, I'm a little bit conflicted on this subject. You see, as an American and a comedian, I feel we all have a right to say whatever we want. I was able to post this video based on that fact alone. That being said, if you are in the privacy of your own home, scream whatever you want to the rooftop. And if you out in public, scream what you want to the heavens. But when you are out in public, there's a little catch. When you say some shit publicly, you are subject to public opinion. That's right, and you may catch some hell behind that shit. You don't believe me? Ask some of those torch carriers. Some of them found themselves exposed on social media. You know, that's a funny thing about social media, man. It made the world smaller. At one time there was 6 degrees of separation. Now it's down to either 2 or 3. I'm a black man over 40, so I was raised old school. My mama told me they can say what they want, but just don't let them touch you. So with that in mind, I like to talk to Mr. Racist. Dear Mr. Racist, look, I know we have our differences, But I feel we can agree on one thing. We both have the right to say and believe in what we want to. I may not agree with your views, and you may not agree with mine. Now, I know you may hate me for reasons you don't even fully understand. Perhaps it's your lack of understanding. Lack of understanding leads to fear, and people tend to hate what they fear. Now, you may be afraid of losing your country or feel that your culture is slipping away with each passing generation. Maybe you think this is all about color, but no, it ain't about color. It's not about black or white. It's about two things: people that got money and people that got no money. Does your white life matter to you? Of course it does, and it should. Does my black life matter to me? Absolutely. But you need to understand everything in this country and even in this world is about money. Who has it and who don't. Anything else is just smoke and mirrors. So, Mr. Racist, feel free to say what you want to say as passionately as you like, and I will respect your right to say it. I just ask that you do the same for me in return. But if you lay a finger on me in any way with the intent to inflict harm, I will defend myself. And given my stereotypical physical prowess, you don't stand a fucking chance. After that, I'll send some flowers to your mother and mail her a black dress. Sincerely, not Chris Rock.